Hello friends, today we are going to discuss how to set up a ATAL incubation center, ATAL tinkering labs at schools for bringing out the innovation to schools. So what are the objectives of the ATAL tinkering labs? India is a vast country and if you look at the statistics, our number of patents filed is far less than the proportionate to our population. For example, in the United States, which are only one third of our population, the number of patents filed were 5 lakhs. And even China is almost equal to our population. There also it is over 5 lakhs. But as such a big country, we have only 50,000 patents filed during 21-22. And surprisingly, only 13,000 are filed from Indians. Others were filed by multinationals. So to secure their market, India means actual inventors in India for that year who has filed their patent is only 13,000. So lot improvement is needed. This has to be cultivated from a very young age. So Government of India has brought out this ATAL tinkering labs to give hands-on experience to the students. With the help of Government of India, now there are 10,000 plus schools where this ATAL tinkering labs have been set up and 434 of them in Telangana. The objective of the scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity and imagination in young minds. So they have to be inculcated a design mindset, computational thinking, rational thinking and adaptive learning. These are the things. Traditionally, if you look at for any successful innovator, three things are common. The first thing is he should be imparted he should be imparted subject knowledge. So our schools, our curriculum, our rigorous mathematical treatment in our curriculum set up by both the UGC and AICTE and the primary schools education CBSE, they are catering very well for the subject knowledge. There is no gap in subject knowledge. But other two traits to be a successful innovator is hands-on experience. Okay, hands-on experience is very much lacking because of lack of infrastructure like labs in the schools. Colleges some extent okay, but schools not much. Do it yourself kits and teachers to teach this hands-on skills, which is lacking. So with a view to provide this hands-on experience, the Government of India brought out this scheme to at least empower 1 million or plus people, students engaged to become innovators. So, what is ATAL Tinkering Lab? ATAL Tinkering is a workspace basically where students of the science, technology, engineering, mathematics, they can do a couple of projects with all the kits available like breadboards, robotics, electronics, resistors, condensers, sensors, all this kind of systems are available under the supervision of attending laboratory in charge and from some external help too. They can do one project to solve a local problem. They should first find what are the problems in the local community, formulate the strategy to solve using this hardware. So that is the purpose. In that process, students will learn hands-on experience. So these labs also connected with internet and conference rooms so that knowledge can be shared with other schools and they can also get knowledge from other schools and they can also participate in IAC events where subject experts will be teaching the knowledge. What is the impact of the schools? So if you see, there are 10,000 ATAL schools are already established. 75 lakh students are already getting engaged in ATAL schools. Okay. Some of them were upgraded to incubation centers. They will incubate your idea to bring the idea. They will mentor and bring to the market, and even and connect you to the potential investors. And finally, it could result into a startup. There are 69 such incubation centers functioning all over India, and from the startups, already 32,000 jobs are given. That is a huge figure for a school level innovations. It's a very huge figure. And there are 2,900 startups already supported by this. 900 of them led by women. So there is a lot of scope for women empowerment, and the schools in a way helping the girls and women students to set up their startups. So many individuals has registered themselves as a mentors. Some of the people like retired eminent people, college professors, and all the industry, eminent people from industry, all these people enrolled voluntarily as a mentors. There are 6,000 plus such mentors are available to guide these schools. Applied research innovation, mainly meant for a small scale industries. So that is the focus of the subtle schools all throughout, and they have participated in 24 different national level ATAL challenge competitions. They have also tied up with some 20 domestic and international partnerships to bring this program forward. This is a huge success. Uh, the Government of India published in January 2019, there is what is known as ATAL funding scheme details booklet. So the link is given in the slide. So it is aim.gov.in. In that website, this handbook was placed. So anybody can download and ATAL mission. See, ATAL Innovation Mission. From that, from this website, it is actually under Niti Aayog, which is anchoring these programs. So what is the scheme about? Under this scheme, a grant of paid of up to 20 lakhs can be provided to the schools, eligible schools, which should exclusively spend this money to create this do-it-yourself labs, and 10 lakhs is for the one-time capital expenditure to buy computers, do-it-yourself kits, furniture, and such things, and audiovisual schemes, such things. And 10 lakhs is for maintenance. See, many times government schemes suffer because there is no contingency for a maintenance. Sometimes it happens that the government signs a very big mission with crores of rupees installed, but after that there is no provision for the regular funding and maintenance to even run the AMC contracts and the consumables. So it will become very soon white elephant. So this scheme is specially addressing the contingency and operational expenditure, and that too very reasonable, good amount, 10 lakhs for the maintenance of 5 years or something. So that is a huge support for the schools who want to set up the schools. How to establish in ATAL school, ATAL tinkering labs in your school? Okay, they have to go to a website under Niti Aayog to ATAL Innovation Mission AM website. There is a portal which guides us to establish ATAL tinkering schools. This site also gives one document called public finance management. See, this money is coming from ratepayers. It should be judiciously spent on a necessary things. Should not be wasted. So how to? So since the school teachers and not very much trained and equipped with the handling this finance management, which is transparent and easily verifiable and free from misappropriation. So government has brought over this scheme called PFMS, And all the schemes now are compulsory to be registered and monitored under this PFMS scheme to avoid proliferation. So, upon satisfied completion of this, granting aid will be dispersed to the schools and should be spent as per the AIM guidelines. Then the journey of innovation starts at the school. The selection process will be in two stages. First is screening. For initially, these people has to apply that we are willing to do this. We have this space of 1,000 to 1,500 SFT constructed space is there. Lab maybe at a single place, and we have the minimum enrollment of the students in the school. We should not finance a school where there are no students, right? This is minimum enrollment is checked, and there shall be a dedicated maths and science teachers because they are the ones who are anchoring this ATAL tinkering labs. So dedicated maths and science teachers must be available, and basic infrastructure like computers, continuous internet connectivity. These are must. So then the school is eligible to register for ATAL school. So the other small things like continuous electricity connection, there should not be too many interruptions. The science lab, library, playground, and other regular attendance of the staff and students. These are the minimum things that is expected seeking to establish a ATAL school. So this PFMS scheme is a government initiated finance scheme where lot of helping screens were there. You have to log in the data into this. Anybody can log in, any government official can check whether the things were transparent and whether the judiciously money is spent. Are they buying from government website called GEM? Are they buying under competitive environment or just giving to one party? So all this will be verified in the scheme, and after that there will be no harassment from the agencies like CAG and other people. They respect this PFMS compliance if it is shown. So then there will be it is like compliant. So, for to be in charge of this ATAL Innovation School, ATAL Innovation Tinkering Labs, certain qualities are expected of these in charges. They should have basically bent of mind to nurture ATAL Innovation ecosystem and idea generation. So, first they have to first step any innovation starts with a problem identification. They have to identify what are the problems faced by the surrounding stakeholders, surrounding village and surrounding society. They have to identify local problems and using the technology to solve them. So students shall be ideating on this how to solve these problems using technology. Generally one idea is not sufficient. They have to list out all possible way of solving this. That is called iteration. That at least list 4 5 ideas, thoroughly debate, write pros and cons of each idea, and select that idea which scores maximum marks with respect to minimum cost, quick implementation, and sure shot to success. So that kind of idea to be selected among the ideas and then implement. So the in charge shall be responsible for motivating the students to learn hands-on using these labs. It should not be simply kept and lock and key and it's should not become white elephant. So motivate students at least week visit this lab, spend few hours in this lab. Every student weekly few hours. Then they will be excited to use this. There are many kits which are like toys. So, but it will learnings are there in that. So organize competitions and camps in the school to bring the awareness and take them to other schools to spread the awareness. So develop partnerships with the stakeholders like government, industry, experts, and all the people, local people mainly to be involved. Rural innovations, mainly fugal innovations, are one which can be easily taken up, and all this document so that anybody want to verify the activities, the money was spent judiciously, the objectives were met, and the community is benefited. All this to be showcased, maybe taking couple of photographs and making reports, and maybe geotagged photos to be put in this, so that anybody can verify this. One of the case study, inspiring case study from our own Andhra Pradesh and Telangana region come to our notice, which is this is a school in a rural place, now, Andhra Pradesh, near Vijayawada. The students never seen a computer before this ATAL Tinkering Lab was set up. So school authorities has taken all the pains to set up this and motivate the students. They happened to participate in one competition in Hyderabad called Maker Fair. So which further led to transforming into a special invitation for the students to World Makers Fair in Bay Area, California, USA. So see the proud students exhibiting their innovation at the these events. So it's very inspiring, and many students across Telugu speaking states got inspired by this, and many schools now on their own coming and opting to establish this subtle tinkering labs at their school. So one success can spread awareness to entire village and even entire state. So what we are doing as a IAC member, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering has taken up activities for hand-holding and mentoring adult schools in Telangana. So this is one of the activity and given importance by IARE management, and they have made it a point that this is the part of their activity. All the faculty and particularly innovation ambassadors, trained innovation ambassadors are visiting the schools, these adult schools, and how to run their programs, which programs to be selected, and sometimes they are motivating students, and sometimes they are going as a judges for their competitions, and they are guiding them to solve the problem because of the institute having some experts from industry. These industry experts were visiting the schools to handhold the programs at the schools. In the couple of few slides coming up, will showcase some of these activities, so that we will know what activities the Institute of Aeronautical Engineering is doing to mentor the schools. So this is the one of the program where I have visited the school and delivered a lecture on importance of science and innovation. This school is located at Raikod in Telangana district. Uh, so this mentoring program was done on 10th August 2023 under Institute Innovation Council program. So it was interact with a lot of school students and taught them how to size their own solar plant for the school, for residence home. People has brought their LCT bills for 1 year. So compiling all the data, how to compile the data, how to calculate the size of the solar plant required, and how to what are the approximate cost of that installation, how to maintain. All this was explained to students. They are very excited about the program. These are the some of the pictures captured during that visit. This is a kind of a geotagged picture where you are able to show the location Raipur, Telangana, latitude some 17.833 and longitude. That indicates on what date and what time, what location this picture was taken. So this is taken for record maintenance. In the picture you could see my picture and V Satyanarayana and my colleague Mr. Samsivara and the HOD of that school, you could see in the picture. This is the place where the same school and Professor Syavasivara was addressing the students on moral and behavioral aspects of the students, which is very valuable, and students were very eager and keen to understand these concepts and how it is easy for them to be following all the moral values and peaceful in their life, and which leads to eventual success. This program was ran nearly for 2 hours, and students had him with rapt attention. So there is a technical knowledge and also the moral and behavioral aspect of this visit. This is also geotagged picture. This picture is as I am addressing for that solar PV plant sizing. So you could see in the picture myself and the ATAL school in charge of that school, and Dr. Samsar also seen in the picture. In the previous picture, this is another picture where our Professor Sivaram Prasad has visited one school, residential school, TS residential school in Siddipet. It's a girls' school. He visited on 17th August, and he has explained about the what are the innovations that can happen in schools, how they to integrate into the innovation ecosystem of Telangana, what help is available from the things like T-Hub and the many colleges which are hand holding, particularly IARE, and promised a continuous interaction. And after that, the school people also visited the IARE to see various labs and learn directly from the professors. This is the picture taken during that presentation. Professor Sivaram Prasad and the school in charge is there, and there one student was narrating her experience on the problems faced with the village and how they are trying to solve them by ideating and discussing with the mentors, and she could explain the problem statement very well, and everybody has appreciated, and Sarah Prasad Sahab has guided the project how to take it further. Overall, it is a useful section by them. This is another hand-holding event conducted at Kompally uh, by our Dr. Sikha Kumari Pandey Madam. So this school is located in Telangana, Kompally. So there, the the principles of science as utilized in the schools for creating innovative solutions for solving day-to-day problems faced by the society as well as business. So students has had her explaining the environmental aspects, how to monitor pollution, how to what steps we should take to be environment friendly. She also explained during this visit 17 United Nations sustainability goals, and which goal is for education, which goal is for clean energy. So they explained 17 goals and their importance to the students, and she has given the awareness of this 17 sustainability goals. If they it's been neglected, what are the implications for the future? So we are borrowing into the future because already the CO2 levels has reached beyond 400 the atmosphere, and as per COP, recently held COP, the people are trying various stakeholders like governments, various governments came together and pledged to contain the temperature rise to 1.5 degrees. Otherwise, a lot of submersions of land and displacement of people and destroying the agriculture output. All these implications could happen. She has explained other environmental benefits of doing what in a sustainable way, be it education, industry, or medical field. She particularly described the innovations in the medical field and also innovations in the energy sector, where how to generate power without harming the environment, like solar PV and EVs, how they were helping the environment by containing this emissions of harmful gases called greenhouse gases in the atmosphere like CO2, methane, and even the gases like hydrofluorocarbons, which are used in the refrigerants and firefighting industry. Slowly, people are replacing with the more friendly choices for these chemicals. So now the section has overall, if you say, given awareness about the environment and how students shall do their innovations in a environmentally friendly way, and how to even day to day life they bring these practices of sustainability. Overall, this is a great lecture. Just, we received a appreciation letter from the school. This is the HOD of that school presenting that appreciation letter to Dr. Sika Kumari Pandey madam. So, like this, we have held many hand-holding sections to various schools. These are some of the pictures I try to capture to showcase the hand-holding, and we are looking forward to mentor more schools. Currently, we are mentoring 5 schools. This year, we will add 2 more, planning to add 2 more schools. They recently they came up and requested us to mentor them as well. So this activity will continuously going on, and we'll take in more schools. And the schools we mentored can again mentor other schools, nearby schools. So the chain reaction will go on. Eventually, at least 1 lakh schools to be covered by 2027. Currently, 10,000 are there. Now should time for accelerating this and hand holding the schools and bring young innovators to solve all the problems which are going to be faced by the country and universe in another 7 years. In this context, it is important to note that India is going to become third largest economy. Currently, we are at the fifth largest economy. Very soon, in 3 4 years, it is expected it will become third largest. That time, our energy consumption will be much higher. So, unless we do sustainable energy creation, we will not be able to meet the emission norms we have promised to cut down the emission norms to pre 2005 level, 30% level. Even though GDP is increasing, we have to reduce intensity of the GDP with respect to energy. So all these schools are before us. Unless we motivate and encourage and bring awareness in the school students, we will not be able to succeed in fulfilling our goals, which eventually lead to net zero. India is committed to become net zero by 2070. We want to actually bring, don't wait up to 2070. If possible, bring it before that, say 2060. So this is one of the school has visited us. We went to schools and we invited them to come to our ARE and interact with our eminent professors. In the picture, you could see Dr. K. Viswanath Alamraju. He has interacted with students and motivated them. He has took to lab and explained the various manufacturing, 3D printing, and those kind of facilities available in IARE. So students got excited. They saw how small, intricate product can be made using 3D printing. So this visit, the school has informed us this visit was very useful by the students to this IARE. So we are looking for more such visits from the schools. So thank you for the patient hearing and understanding how to set up a ATAL school and how to run the ATAL school and how to make this tinkering labs success and how what support system available for the ATAL tinkering labs from the colleges institutional innovation system overall from the Telangana and also from the government of India. So we advise all the schools to soon adopt this and bring out young innovators to solve the country's problems. Thank you very much.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.